Hello everyone. Famous astronomer Carl Sagan had said, "Science is not only compatible with spirituality, it is a profound source of spirituality." So today I bring to you the autobiography of a leader whose entire life is a testimony of this quote. A leader who is admired, loved and adored by all Indians and the entire world, irrespective of any societal barriers. The name of this leader is the great Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and the name of his autobiography is Wings of Fire. Awal Pakir Jainullabdin Abdul Kalam, or fondly known as APJ Abdul Kalam, was born in 1931 in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu, to a little educated boat owner, Jainullabdin and Ashiyama. His family was a middle-class family with not much formal education and not much wealth, but possessed a great deal of wisdom and wealth of spirituality. Born in a place where people of all religion coexisted with respect, love and an atmosphere of spirituality, it was but inevitable that he possessed all the qualities for which we all adore him. Even when he was young, he loved reading, and since books were a scarce commodity in the environment in which he was born, he used to read books from the library of a former revolutionary living in the area, S.T.R. Manikyam. He earned his first wages during boyhood by selling newspapers to help his cousin brother Samsuddin, who along with his brother-in-law Jalaluddin was a great source of inspiration for APJ. As he was a good student, his father encouraged him when he wanted to move out of Rameshwaram to pursue higher studies. He enrolled himself in Schwartz High School in Ramanathapuram, completed his BSc from St. Joseph's College, Tiruchi, and completed his degree in Aeronautical Engineering from Madras Institute of Technology, MIT, which was one of the top and one of the most prestigious institute of engineering during those times. He began his career as Senior Scientific Assistant with DDT and P Air on the basic salary of Rs 250. Thus began his journey into rocketry and missile development. He worked on various prestigious projects for our country, creating various technological breakthroughs for our nation. He was the leader of successful projects like SLV-3 and the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, which had developed indigenously the Trishul, Agni, Akash and Nag missiles, which every Indian is proud of today. As I had reiterated in the beginning of this particular review, that this is an autobiography of a great leader. This book, therefore, consists of major leadership lessons, and I will list down 5 major leadership lessons that I feel I should share with you all through this review. Number 1. Leadership skills versus boss skills. A leader understands that it's important to listen and respect to your team members and their opinions. A leader understands that the difference between discipline and vindictiveness, firmness and harshness, between strong leadership and bullying. Number 2. Leadership by trust. It is very important to trust your team with the work that you have assigned them with. And the best way to show your trust to your team member is to make them self-reliant. Let them experiment and innovate and support them all the way in the achievement of your team goals. Number 3. Leader is an integrator of people. As a leader, one needs to ensure that each and everyone participates in the achievement of the team or the project goals, showcasing their area of expertise. Each and every team member should be made a proud stakeholder of the project. Number 4, proper communication. Two-way communication is a must for excellent team building and management. A leader should encourage communication among teams and within teams. Not only should a leader frequently communicate the goals and the objectives of the project and the organization, but should also be receptive to the constructive ideas emanating from their team members. Last but not the least, the 5th leadership lesson that I got from this book is proactive follow-up. It is very important for leaders to follow up on tasks achieved in a proactive manner. By actively following up at different stages of the project, one can identify any blockages in time and ensure rapid progress of work in a very harmonious manner. Dr. Kalam was also conferred the Padma Vibhushan and Bharat Ratna for his achievements. He also, as we all know, went on to become the 11th President of India. This is a truly inspiring story and a great handbook on leadership skills. Hope you liked this review. Please do subscribe to my channel and do not forget to click on to the bell icon for further notifications. Till next time, bye-bye.